Good evening, everyone. Welcome to part 8 of Human Wanderer. I'm Ultraviolent 4. I don't actually know if it's evening where you live. I was just taking a bit of a stab in the dark to get it, because it's evening, so it's dark. Yeah. Alright. We are doing Elf 3, I think. So, we are lacking magic mapping scrolls. We only have a single one. So while I would normally prefer to map Elf 3 to find out where the end vault is, I think we're going to keep that one precious mapping scroll we have. So we're going to be on the lookout for the vault. If you're careful, you can usually find it. Although, until I do that, I might explore around manually because I don't like auto-exploring straight in. Thing that makes Elf a little bit trickier is that we can't dig because we can't evoke Wands of Digging. We have pretty good HP. We have pretty bad MR. Am I really in here with only 2 points of MR? Why am I in here if I only have 2 MR? Right, because the Lajatang has more MR. Okay, right, okay, good. Like, man, what am I doing with my life? Why am I here? Okay, so I gotta be careful that I don't have the Staff of Wizardry out or the Staff of Conjuration when there are banishers around. That's a really good thing to find out now before it actually happens. Alright, a good thing to note about Elf is that the elves are mostly pretty fragile. They're kind of glass cannony, so they should all die to Apocalypse. Okay, and the reason I have had Wizardry is to show you that we very nearly have Spellforged and Orb of Destruction castable. Spellforged Servitor in particular will be very nice. So let's get on with it. If we make it through this, we'll be heading into vaults. So I'm going to manually explore my way around until I figure out where the vault is. Do I want to? Maybe I do just want to auto-explore in and then just apocalypse the whole room. Yeah, maybe. Alright. Convinced. That guy hurt. Okay. Just trying to remember. We don't have our elect. Good. Wait, is there stuff of air around? Still accidentally minimizing my screen. Stuff of air. No, okay. Because the Staff of Air is a good way to get Aralek in a pinch. We enter a teleport trap. Here we go. Are we going into the vault? No, okay. Alright, so we didn't get super punished there, but that could have been fun. Okay, so we found our vault. The stone walls here indicate. We've also immediately found a demonologist, which is, by the way, why I've been exploring with my Lajatang out, rather than... Oh, yep, there's a few guys who could abyss us. We've got a demonologist and a couple of sorcerers. This could get nasty. Let's see, what have we got? Alright. This would be a really good time to throw down a Wand of Clouds if you had one. Okay, so the scary thing here is that the demonologist might start summoning fiends up there. I've got 19 scrolls of teleport. Okay, so that's fine, I think. There's a sentinel, but that's okay. As long as the sentinel is behind the demonologist. I'm not too afraid of that one. Also, yeah, I want to step back. So, okay, so this is really bad because the sentinel switched with the demonologist. So if I kill this sorcerer, who's hasted by the way, we're going to be fighting a sentinel. I don't really want to fight Hell Sentinel. If you have the choice, don't fight those guys. They're kind of nasty. Do we just read a teleport? The other thing I could do here is I could read a scroll of silence, which effectively means the sorcerer can't really do anything. Because what's he going to do? Hit us with a short sword? That doesn't do much. And then just wait. Yeah, I don't mind that play. And if for some reason it goes crazy, we can always quaff a potion of cancellation. Alright, let's do that. Let's read Scroll of Silence. It's our only one. Does that change it? If we do this, we won't have any more. My other play could be to... I don't really like using Power Leap to get away. Apocalypse, I think, won't hit the Demonologist because of the wall between us. I think that's how that works. Otherwise, I've got the Blink Scroll. Let's do a step. See, if I had a Wand of Digging, I'd probably use the Blink spell and then just dig into a wall. But we don't have that luxury. If I Power Leap back to try to get to the stairs, we're probably taking shots. I don't know. This is like a tricky one. I mean, we're still almost on 100% HP, so this might seem like I'm being super cautious, but Hell Sentinels are no joke. I don't know. The other issue that I'm concerned about is because the sorcerer is hasted, when we blink away, he'll chase after us quickly, which will put space between him and the sentinel, which will potentially allow the sentinel to hellfire us or iron shot, neither of which is very nice. I think I just Power Leap back is the answer. Okay. Well, we can see the Demonologist. Is this... Oh, wait. We just got exhausted. We can't use Apocalypse. Never mind. Maybe I net this guy then. And then just walk away. Yeah. I don't mind that play. Okay. Now we just casually walk away. We're far enough away from the Hell Sentinel that we're not going to get iron shot from here. Alright. Fine. Okay, so that was bad. Demonologist. Yeah, so there's a Fiend. Let's wait a bit, make sure it's gone. Can we get... I would love to see if we could get a Spellforged Servitor, but if we take off this Lagitang, we no longer have 3 points of MR, which means we'd go from a 1% chance of banishment to, I'm not sure, it's probably closer to 20. We can just wait. As long as we don't get Fiends. So there's the Hell Sentinel again, but the Demonologist is nearly dead. So just hit it one more time. And why are you all the way up there? You're crazy, dude. Alright. So now that we've found the vault here, let's X that out, and let's do the rest of the floor first. Okay. Elf. Yeah. You gotta be careful in here. There's always a very high potential for you to die. As evidenced there, perhaps. Not even perhaps, it definitely showed the high potential to die in here. How are we going for skills? Okay. We're focusing our Spellforge skills. Good, happy with that. Okay, that's the floor, so Shift X, Control E to remove the exclusions, and let's do it. I like how there's a little bit, it's not quite a kill hole, but there's a little bit of natural sort of, wait, this is a, no, also not quite a kill hole, but there are some natural ones that are kind of half kill holes. So we could do a bit of yelling. Hearing roars. A roar is not something you usually expect to hear in Elf. The damage. What is roaring? Regen before I stick my head around. We got the double demonologist. Okay. The Kaku demon. Not a huge deal. We resist further mutation, so unless we get unlucky here. Okay, good. But I still wanted to take that slow because that other demonologist is up the top. There's a blade master. That's okay. Our damage is pretty obscene actually. This Legitang. Alright, so that guy made me almost a proper kill hole. Is this guy gonna blow it open? Nope. Yes. Alright, got him. Okay. Let's take this slowly. Okay, because we had a few tiles to go to get to this guy, in which time he could have hellfired us. These guys I was about to say really hurt too, and we didn't have any RN. So I think we want to draw out power, so we'll heal. Takes us back up to 109. Now we're exhausted though, and we've got more dudes coming. So we don't have annihilation. He just made his lost soul thing, so he's gonna get regened. He made 2 of them. I think it might be time to teleport. Yep, we got a lot of dudes coming. Okay, never mind. We got a really bad teleport. We're exhausted, so we don't get to Apocalypse. And we found the source of our roaring. It was a fire dragon. Let's immediately teleport again. Is that what we want to do? Or do we want to blink somewhere? I think we just hit the teleport and then assess. Okay, so we didn't die there. These high priests, I think, aren't going to hellfire us when we have other elves standing around us. We also don't want to be taking Deep Elf Master Archer shots. So we're going to step around these guys and then just wait for our teleport to kick in. Slowly though, don't want to accidentally die. Okay, alright, good. Alright. So Elf has been a bit crazy. Let's see, these guys can't banish, so how about we try the Spellforge server. It's at 22 because we're kind of drained. It's very dangerous apparently, but we got it. Okay. Pull out the Lagitang again. And yeah, our Spellforge, look at it go. It has Fireball and Orb of Destruction, and that's it. So it's going to be a bit of a beast. As long as we don't get shot by the Orb of Destructions. Yeah, look, he's just, oh god. Please no. He's going to go pretty ham, I think. Yeah. This is going to be a funny Spellforge. At some point we'll have to get Iron Shot, and that will give him another sort of short range spell that's not just Orb of Destruction. Why do you hurt so much? Alright. So we got rid of our exhaustion. Things are much less scary if we have access to Apocalypse. Say if I hadn't healed and we had teleported here, it could have just hit Apocalypse and they all would have blown up. Hand Axe of Elec. Fine. Holy Wrath, also fine. Just checking for distortion. Don't want to just run at one of those hand axes of distortion and get banished. A new amulet. What's our current one? It's just +4 strength. Let's give this another go. Cool. Yeah. Okay. I like this Spellforged. I think it's going to do very nicely. Where is Iron Shot, by the way? It's at 38%, so we actually could just learn it. And then our Spellforge will use it. Even though it's at 38%, so it's really quite dangerous for us to use. Spellforge still will. And let's put it on X, maybe S. Cool. Alright, so now our Spellforge has a short range weapon as well. Actually, why don't I, before I actually walk into here, at which point we might be seeing banishes, let's get a Spellforge going now. And then we can have him with us. Have him getting blocked continually by the skeleton. Ow. Okay, there are 3 of them, that's too much. I think we just apocalypse here. And then we start running. Okay. Gotta be careful of master archers. They hurt a lot. Tell my Spellforge to get him. He's being blinded. Okay, good. And now killed. They can't see invis, so remember that. Same for the Blade Masters. Okay, Spellforge down. I think we have enough HP to just fight him. Actually, why don't we go again? Good. Okay, yeah. Oh, please no. It's here's another one. Okay. We have a lot of heal wounds if we need them. These really freak me out. Sick. Alright. Have to learn to trust him. Okay, our exhaustion's down. This is getting nasty. Take this slowly. We can heal. Yeah, no, I think we're okay. Good. Let's sort of hide in the corner. Get our HP back. A crude spear. I feel like that's worth identifying. Oh wait, no, I should be doing the amulets, shouldn't I? An amulet of regen. Yeah, that's definitely better than +4 strength randomly. And I'll carry this spear for now, but it's probably worth checking because it might be a source of RLX, say. Torpor snail. So that must be a shapeshifter. Was a dragon, is now a snail. Perhaps had some bad karma. Was not very virtuous in this life, so reincarnated as a snail. Gotta remember to do my regen. I'm so bad at remembering. Quickly get our MR back on. Oh, there are just orbs flying everywhere. I'm so afraid. I'm so afraid. That looks like it's flying at me. I'm gonna cast a blink. I don't trust it. Oh man. I don't trust you, Spellforged. Freaking me out, man. They can and will kill you. Those orbs don't respect friendly fire rules. If they hit you, they will hurt. Let's check the string. Positive energy. We'll keep it as a reminder to stay positive, but I don't think we really need that. We just need to be careful around things like those death mages or the shadow dragons. I guess what I said for the spear goes well for all of these. The mace, the halberd, they all could have Aralek on them. Okay, let's check these. Staff of Energy. Well, it makes our spells not have hunger cost, but we can't evoke it. So I don't know, I don't think we bother with that. Staff of Poison. Our armor has our poison, so that's not a big deal. Staff of Air. Okay, so that's our Aralek. Let's not bother with these weapons. Where are they? They're all at the top. Crude Spear, Jeweled Mace, Steaming Halberd. A book that has application and swiftness. I think we definitely want application. And then do we want swiftness? Probably, yeah, I mean maybe. Do we just not have any potions of haste? That's amazing. There's no haste in our game. Huh. Okay. I guess that sort of makes a case, but we only have one spell level left. I don't know. I think we're okay without swiftness. That was this one. Is that right? Yep. Should be dropping these books. We're carrying around a library. We just got rid of our armament shop, and now we should get rid of this library. What's in here? Spells that we still want to learn. Maybe ignite poison. Maybe silence, deflect missiles. Yeah, there's so much stuff we want actually. Let's just not worry about swiftness. And because there's also Mana Viper somewhere, right? Right here, the book we just dropped. Good one. Summon Mana Viper is at 14%. That's pretty free. With just a little bit of hexes, we'll improve our spectral weapon spell, which I just remembered we have, and I should have been using it against all those elves. Alright, so fine, let's pick up the book. Alright, we need more spell levels is basically what we just learnt there. Book of Summonings. This has shadow creatures. I don't think we'll need it. Is it free? Free in the sense that we need infinite spell levels. But I think it should be free. Yeah, 4%. Okay, that's a spell we should learn. Speaking of spells, and what's here? There's more stuff. There's too much stuff. Oh dear. Let's just eat this royal jelly. This book has nothing we want. Okay. So our elf loot was not too exciting. We didn't get any good jewelry. I mean, we got an amulet of regen, which is some jewelry, I guess, but no artifact rings or anything. And yeah, I guess we head into vaults. How are we going for our spells? We still need some extra failure lowering. That's not the term at all. We still need some more skill in summonings and conjurations. That's better. Alright. Let's go into vaults. Check the shopping list. Anything there we want? Not really. I guess the enchant armor scroll. That's something I said we'd go grab. Boom. There's a lot of elves. Luckily we can have a friend with us. Whoa! Chucking on our swamp dragon scales. It can go up to +7. Yep. So it's still got a little bit of room to grow. Alright. Into vaults. Just switch my A and B around because I keep going from the stuff of wizardry and then I want my Lajatang, but I keep going to the stuff of conjuration. This looks like a really good time to have Song of Sling. Unfortunately, our spell levels are so precious right now. That is a Orc Warlord. Let's do our regen. Okay, if we XV this guy, we've got a 6% chance for Sentinel's Mark. So we mostly won't be, but we still got to be ready to get marked. Ooh. Need the Flayed Ghost to die. Good. Get our regen up. He's summoning more dudes. Can you stop, please? I feel like we just fought the whole floor in that one doorway then. He summoned about 3 lots of different dudes in. No, there's still more. This room's just never ending. Summonings is at 14. I wonder if that's enough. Let's see. 9% on Spellforge. No, I think we need to keep going. Up to 15, I guess. Got a new ring. Protection from fire. Gonna turn that off in auto pickup. We certainly don't need more than that. Or rings of protection from cold. Speaking of which, we probably don't need extra RC, right? Because we have RC that's mutated, and then we have one from our Lajatang. So I think we can probably drop that ring. And then we'll carry around the protection from fire for now. I mean, if we really want a second point, we can get one. It's probably not going to be a big deal until we get orbs of fire though. Here we go again with the orcs. I think at some point we do some earth magic training to get Iron Shot going. We could just leave it as a spectral weapon spell, Spellforge service spell. Speaking of which, I feel like I want one right now. Yeah, there you go. He's definitely using Iron Shot. There are a lot of orcs in here. Thankfully they're not very threatening by this stage. I'm trying to think about what I want to do once I get our whatever that thing's called. I don't know. I'm losing the plot. After we get, because I keep mixing up in my head Spellforge Servitor and Spectral Weapon, but I think once we get Spellforge, so we get a little bit more summoning and conjurations, I'm really not sure where I want this character to go. We could do the Earth for Iron Shot. We could go Charms and Air for deflect missiles, or we could go some extra hexes, which would help both our Spectral Weapon and let us do Summon Mana Viper. Or we could start relying more on Shadow Creatures. That's another really powerful way to do it. I don't know, too many things. Or we could just go say that this is probably enough to win the game with. And we start just doing our defenses. What's going on? There we go. There's something invis there. That's what's making this go so crazy. Okay, we've got to be careful. Let's XP the Ogre. Okay, he's not the type who has Crystal Spear. So we don't need to be as afraid. Is that just an unseen horror? I think it is. We have no see invis at all. There you go. You can see that it's in front of us. I was trying to get the Yaktor captain. Hey, there you go. Thanks, Drew. I was trying to get the Yaktor captain to accidentally shoot it because I couldn't see. It's always fun. Potion shop. Are we gonna get some haste? Okay, so we just had never seen haste before at this point. Let's grab that, at least 2 of those. We also want HuWns. Just all the HuWns we can get. And we'll mark this haste. Okay, that's interesting. Made it to vaults having never seen HuWns before. That's really rough. I wanted to do spectral weapon on the door, but then he shut it on me. Get regen up again. Did we fail that? There he is. I love it. There's just something really funny about monsters exploding, just in a pile of chunks and blood. I think that probably means I'm a rather simple man, but there's some sort of beauty to watching the gore just fly across the screen. Hear distant wind. We have been saving our scrolls of magic mapping, but that's not one that I want to do. There's good loot in Desolation of Salt, sure, but that place is just, it's too nutty. I just think it's not worth it. The risk of dying in there is really high. If he went invis, that means he has banish, but our MR is pretty good. We have no way to see invis. There's not really that much we can do about it, other than just clumsily trying to hit him. Burnt something. There we go. Alright, here we go. Ogre pack. Let him go. Iron Shot Master. Uh oh. It's coming back. It's just a very efficient spell in terms of your mana. So similar to how for 4 mana you can cast a Lightning Spire and get about 40 mana's worth of lightning bolts out of it. Spellforge Servitor is similar. For 7 mana you get... What happened there? Oh, these guys just never saw us. For 7 mana you get a whole bunch of different Orbs of Destruction and Iron Shots and whatever else you might have. Like that. There you go. We should be counting it. So we've had 2 Orbs of Destruction and an Iron Shot. So that's 21 mana. He just shot another one, did he? Yep, so this is 28 mana. And another one. And another one. And a fireball. Yeah. I feel like DJ Khalid. And another one. And another one. And another one. The point is, you get a lot of mana out of your Spellforge Servitor. Very efficient spell in that sense. Let's mark all these potions of... A 400 gold potion of haste. That's almost extortion. But we'll mark it anyway. And the potions of HuWns. Potion seller drives a hard bargain. It's probably like a rich person's potion store. Where was it? I don't know, somewhere. It's in that good part of town. Can I get in the door? Yep. That probably wasn't worth it. I had a spectral weapon, but in order to switch to my wizardry stuff, I actually had to lose my spectral weapon. There's Nicola. Let's equip our stuff with air. That gives us our elect. And then we want Spellforge to go on him. We can probably help actually. We have Fireball as well. We also have Orb Destruction. Yeah, okay, cool. Now let's start walking away. Fireball appears from off screen. Nice. Okay. It's a strong... we got locked in. That was a bit silly of me. Let's get another... we failed it. Alright, so we're out of mana. This is a bit troubling. If I were really worried, draw out power gives you both health and magic. So we could get more magic points that way. But we're okay. We're trying to pick up a runed cloak. Our current cloak is plain. So let's see what this is. Poison resistance. Okay. The poison resistance doesn't do anything, but it's a +1 cloak. So it's still a free AC. That one orc warrior actually really hurt. No, we don't want a wizard robe. Thank you. I think he tried to mark himself. Does that even have a meaning? Okay, Spellforge is 14 without wizardry and 5% with wizardry. We don't really need much more. Let's stop summonings there. I don't mind going a bit more conjurations because it's still going to help with Iron Shot and Orb of Destruction. Do I want to do a bit more Earth? I think so. Okay, well we can stop focusing this so crazily. So I'll leave spellcasting conjurations on. We still have only 3 spell levels. What can we get rid of? Conjure Flame, Mephitic Cloud. Yeah, we can get plenty of spell levels. Alright, let's do a bit of spell learning. Let's clear the floor first. And then we'll do a bit of spell learning and that sort of jazz. Alright, there's this Desolation Assault, which we're not even close to getting into. Okay, don't summon. Good. Although most of the floor is pretty explored, there's surely not that much left that he can summon back in. Oh yeah, I was trying to say, so you can see there that, where was it? Here, you redirect the Vault Sentinel's attack. He casts a spell and is unaffected, so I think he's trying to mark himself, which is, I guess, doesn't work on monsters, because what would it mean for a monster to be marked? You know where his location is? That's interesting. But I've never seen that happen. Okay, so that's our Vaults 2 done. Let's find some Scrolls of Amnesia, if I can type. Oh my god. There we go. We actually just don't have any amnesia. Because I can't spell. Why is life so hard? Can't speak, can't type, can't spell. Let's get rid of Conjure Flame. It was very useful, but we don't really need that anymore. And let's also head back to Lair. It's quite a walk. And we'll get rid of Mephitic Cloud. So now we have 10 spell levels left, which is good. Let's learn Summon Mana Viper. Yep, okay, that's on D. And let's also learn the other spell that I really wanted was not sure. Probably one of either Deflect Missiles or Silence. And of those two, probably Silence. I don't know. Okay, so other options. Basically, like we've got this massive spell list of things we could do. We could go the Ignite Poison or Greb's Root, but I think that's really unnecessary. We also can get shadow creatures for free, which is really powerful. But here's the thing, you don't really need it. This is something I see people do all the time, and they particularly do it when they do it, they don't train enough defenses. So, for instance, if you look at our spells, Orb of Destruction is enough to win the game with. And we have Orb of Destruction and a Spellforge that can shoot it. And Iron Shot on top of that. So with these spells that we have here, we can definitely win. But there'll be people who will have Firestorm, or they'll have Orb of Destruction, they'll have some really powerful conjurations, and then they'll go, okay, well now I'll train Shadow Creatures. Or vice versa, they'll have Shadow Creatures, and now I'll start training for my Firestorm. No, you only need one way to win the game. You don't need to have 3 or 4 different ways. I mean, we have a weapon, a pretty good weapon at Mindalay as well. So we've already trained 2. We've got a melee and a conjurations route. We don't need to have shadow creatures as well. As good as it is, I'd rather not die. So I think I'd rather keep my spell levels for another defensive ability in either deflect missiles or silence. I think maybe deflect missiles. I don't know, we're about to train some more hexes, so let's do that. Speaking of defenses, we're going to focus fighting. We're going to turn, I think, dodging back on. Are we going to go crazy? Let's get crazy. Here's your skill training bravery test. Armor as well? No, just like this. And then let's also put on hexes. That will help us just get this Summon Minor Viper down a bit, and also give us spell power on Spectral Weapon. Alright, good. Back into Vaults. That's a lot of Demonologists, but not the scary type. Yeah, we're not in a hurry to get that stuff. Right, good. I thought we cleared this floor. Apparently not. On to Vaults 3. Let's eat. This is what I mean about not worrying about hunger. Look how much food we have. And we can buy more food. So I know some players worry a lot about food. And so they probably would have been really happy about the stuff of energy that was in Elf. But I don't know. You really don't need to worry about food. Or not most times. Sometimes you do, but not as a general rule. Yep, ignore the rib. Okay. Ah, they're all summoned. Okay, we've got to get the brain. And then they all just disappear. Another enchant armor scroll. Immediately put that on our swamp dragon. Cool. A rune scarf. Let's check that out. Our cloak is effectively just a +1 cloak. If this is repel missiles, it's not, but it's temperature, which gives us RC and RF, which is quite amazing. I think that lets us drop our ring of fire. So we're losing 2 AC to get even more RC and RF. I wonder if that's overkill. Probably not, because it means we can have our other staves equipped, and we're not just suddenly then vulnerable to all elemental damages. Okay, I'm happy with that. Trade a bit of AC for a bit of extra resistance, and a bit more flexible resistance. Did he just... I feel like the servitor just shot an iron shot through the spectral weapon. Maybe... no, that can't be right. He must have just... like, he took his turn first, because it's a turn-based game after all, and then the spectral weapon moved in front. Surely. No, not gonna bother with that. Summon Ice Beasts at this point There's just not really much point. I mean, they would still kill stuff. It would still work, but we're fine without them. Is there really no C invis anywhere in this game? Doesn't look like it. On a chainmail. Okay. And again, we're at max now. 34 AC is really good. Oh man, these two of these orbs, get away from me. I feel like this servitor is gonna be our downfall. Let's go again. You gotta take it easy, dude. You're freaking me out a bit. At least we have a shield. We can always block them, I guess, if need be. Freaky, dude. Alright, there's something invis there. I think we got it. Did we get it? Maybe. May as well get our skeleton army. Okay. So what I've been doing is I've been waiting for packs to cast my servitor rather than just doing it for one-on-one fights. Because we can quite handily just beat most things in one-on-one combat, especially with a spectral weapon. Alright, here we go. Vaults 4. Last one before we then head into depths. Etten. Wow. I like one-shot that guy. That's pretty insane. Alright, there's a... Okay, crew getting called in. The warden did not lock the door though. That's interesting. It's regen? Nope. It's regen before we go down. That's again something that I should be doing, but I get lazy. We've been pretty fortunate in terms of marks so far. We haven't been marked at all, I think. How's Mana Viper going? 5%. Maybe we'll take Hexes to 5. Yep, okay. Actually, we don't need a servitor here. We've got a whole army of harpies. 21 scrolls of teleport. I thought teleport scrolls were an issue after they removed wands of teleport. No, mostly they're not. But this is a lot more than usual. We got teleport trapped. How about we give him a orb of destruction or 2. Go away, Centaur. Oh man, there are more. Let's regen. Get inside. Eat a bit. Okay, now we're good. These guys are so annoying. Probably should be using fireball on them, but I don't know. Being lazy. Whoa. That was a handy fog, I guess. I really want to get the flayed ghost. Okay, by far the most dangerous one there. What is Servitor doing? It's just chilling behind us. Thank you. Decided to be useful. 22. Hey, there's the mark. Okay, we want to be heading back towards the stairs. There's a This is quite scary because in order to get to the stairs, we have to go past this black bit here that's unexplored. So I think there's a good chance we're about to get sandwiched. No? Okay, apparently not. This is an ice dragon. Without Ladger we have full RC. It's pretty nice. Okay, we're about to get trapped in. Let's get a buddy with us. We're corrode -8, so we need Spectral to Spellforge to do most of the heavy lifting here. Yeah, like that. Good. I guess we can always cast spells too. But my mana efficiency. The mana efficiency. Come on. He's a Titan. Want to put our Staff of Air on to get some RLAC against this guy. Can we do Orbit Destruction 10%? It is red, but we're probably okay. How about we do one of these guys and then we'll try some orbs ourselves. Oh, okay. Here's a Storm Dragon, so I'm glad we have the Staff of Air on. Let's give him the Iron Shot. How dangerous is it? 24%. Okay, yeah, that's too dangerous. Our Orb Destruction missed. Okay, you got this. Alright, good. Again. Let's get our Servitor. Good. Okay, so that was a Shapeshifter. Scroll of Blinking, we instantly won. The magic mappings, I'm going to mark them. Until we go to Zort, we don't really need to have them. And then Invis we have 2, so that's okay. Hey, yeah, we still have Fireball. There you go. Super effective against those guys. I think we are just about done here. Fighting to 16. We're basically going to leave fighting on for the rest of the game. Cool, a bonus summoning scroll, and then that's our Vaults 4 done. So we're going to eat and then leave this episode here. So if you join me in the next one, we'll be heading into depths. Why are we not exploring these tiles? Bring me here. Could be anything there. Okay, there was nothing. So yeah, we'll be doing depths. See you then.